And now ready to bring you some basketball action. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Now here's Dort. On the wing, SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there cost them a possession.
Here's Fox. Vassell outside. And the ball out of play. The Thunder will have it. And SGA has got the ball here for OKC. Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. Pass to Dort. Now Caruso. He's guarded by Barnes. Caruso with the bucket.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
Fox left side. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Caruso misses. And it's a Spurs ball. Fox up top. Drives to the hoop. And Fox powers it home.
Showing off the major hops. Wow! Look at Fox. Get up and finish with some power.
Williams' shot is good.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
I'm always worried about Victor's head hitting the rim.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. And there's the drive. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Stolen by Kessel. Here's Fox. Now Vassell. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox.
And you have to be more careful with the basketball. These are possessions that you don't get back.
Thunder with a lead. Outside, Williams. Pass to Dort. Now here's SGA. Outside for Dort. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Here's Fox. Rejected by Holmgren. Williams looking around to the paint. Dort outside. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
That's elite length and explosiveness. Harrison Barnes attacks the rim, leaves no doubt.
Kicks it out to Holmgren. No good with the triple. San Antonio trailing here. Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Holmgren. Fox left side. Back to Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama!
When you can get to the rim as easy as Wemby can, you might as well add a little extra something to it.
Pass to Holmgren. Stolen by Vassell. Castle for three. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Kicks it out to Holmgren to end the run. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Well, trying to reply to the three on the other end just doesn't go down for him.
And so the ball out of bounds. Caruso touched it last. "17 seconds left now in the first quarter. Wembanyama with a bucket.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama, a big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Outside for Dort. And so it's San Antonio closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. And don't go far. We'll be right back. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Spurs.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
It's stolen by SGA. Here's Caruso. Flushes it down to finish the break.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the game. San Antonio leading by 4. Pass to Bryant. Here's Champagnie. Fox surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Pulls up at the elbow. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And here's SGA. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's SGA. Pass to Holmgren. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Here's Champagnie. Spurs need to get one up here. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside, SGA. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Pass to Fox. Back to Castle. Clock at 4. Lays it up and banks it in. Castle's got 5 now.
Yeah, this is where Castle likes to find his points, closer in to the hoop.
Inside. Here's Holmgren. Holmgren for 2.
Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And stolen by Holmgren. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Caruso. And it's all tied up. He has 7. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Thunder. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Outside for SGA. SGA showing off the athleticism there.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Outside, SGA to the middle. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stolen by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. De'Aaron Fox, so fast on the break.
Yeah, and it's Wembanyama's length that leads to the steal and gets them out and running.
And it's Stephon Castle with a foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
59 seconds left in the second quarter. Going through contact. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to fall.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Here's Vassell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they'd like.
And I really can't see why they wouldn't.
Outside, Williams. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Inside. Outside Barnes. Pass to Vassell. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. Vassell's got 4 points in the quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. San Antonio on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Castle outside. Pass to Wembanyama. And stolen by Holmgren. Outside for Dort. From behind the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. Fox right side. And here's Wembanyama. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 4. Pass to Dort. From the arc. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. San Antonio with the ball. Now here's Castle. Williams defending. Fox outside. On the wing, Vassell. Wembanyama screen. Fox. Fox accelerating to the bucket.
A 6'3" point guard, Fox has solid size at the 1, and it really helps him out inside.
Here's SGA. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Spurs lead by 6. Castle on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league, so it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
Fox outside. Pass to Vassell. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And that one's good. SGA.
Coach likes that look, and Gilgeous-Alexander from the corner.
To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there, that makes the game easy.
Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Fox. And Fox has got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Ho, ho, ho.
Back to Vassell. Barnes a screen. Launches a three. Vassell can't get it to go.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's picked up by Vassell. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Oklahoma City shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. SGA hits them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Bryant outside. Down low. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Outside, SGA. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by San Antonio. Shoots. And we've reached the end of the third. Spurs out in front. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. Big Chet throwing it down.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Holmgren.
Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
You can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Here's Harper to the inside. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. And here's Caruso outside. Victor Wembanyama grabs a board. San Antonio leading. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Holmgren. Rebounded by the Spurs. Going inside. Harper. No good with a layup. And it's Dort with the ball for the Thunder. To the middle. Here's SGA to tie it up. Oh, the long ball from Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Takes it inside. Now Wembanyama. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Holmgren fires. And that misses. That would have put him up. On the wing, Bryant. Fires the three. Holmgren there for the rebound.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
Here's Caruso. Banks it home. Big shot.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Harper. No good from three. Outside Holmgren. Outside Williams. The three is in.
Williams is like a vibe. I mean, this guy gets it. He knows they need points there, and he takes it upon himself to deliver.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. And a big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Vassell. Jacks up a three. It's money from deep.
And his coaches will be the first to tell you, Vassell wants the ball in these situations. He's not afraid of the challenge.
Not that time. On offense, here is San Antonio. From 20 feet out, and he buries the jumper.
Coming through in a big moment, Vassell continuing to prove how special he is.
Outside Holmgren, from deep, and he nails it.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Fox outside. Vassell! And yes, sir! Matching three-pointers. Wow!
Oh, what confidence to take this kind of shot. On the road, late game scenario, what a sequence. These moments are important for Holmgren's development. Needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama. And he slams it down.
No fear in this young man. We're already getting a sense of Wembanyama's killer instinct.
That is an absolute monster from Chet Holmgren. Big-time delivery.
Ooh, he knocks down the clutch free throw.
And when the pressure mounts, he is absolutely someone they can rely on.
Now Vassell. Beyond the arc. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, crucial free throws obviously gets this to 3 now, but it is still a one-possession game.
And so it's Mitch Johnson here calling timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
In for San Antonio, number 40, Harrison Barnes.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 5-point game.
And that should do it. No miracle comeback tonight, but boy, what a game, fellas.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. From downtown, oh, money! So we see Oklahoma City get the win here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce.